Judy, how are you?
Good, thank you. Thank you for taking my call.
Certainly. How can we help you today?
I have a question on how to deal with a controller who rages when he doesn't get his way. And I'm speaking of my brother and my mother, who is older. She has Alzheimer's. He lives with her and takes care of her. He thinks he owns her. I'm reading your book, How We Love. I am a member of New Life. I love your books. I love your program. But he fits what I'm reading about controller victim. And he sees everything as either he is controlling or he is being controlled. And when he doesn't get his way in even a simple thing like buying Mother a cap that would replace one that he's been using for her, he can rage, and to the point that at times I actually know I need to be able to get out the back door. He could hurt me. So I need help in how to deal with this.
Well, all right. We might have some good news for you or not. So we'll present that right after this message. You're listening to New Life Live, 1-800-229-3000. February the 2nd is Groundhog's Day, and don't really know how that turned out yet, but we'll know. We'll know. We'll be back after this.
Before coming to Healing is a Choice, I was completely worn out.
Coming here was an empty shell.
I don't want people to think that you have to be just desperate to come. It's for people who don't know what to do next.
To open up to 8 different strangers was actually a relief. And so much got off my shoulders, and I feel so much lighter now, and I feel so much better, and I feel like I can give so much more to other people, and I don't feel ashamed. And I don't feel like I'm damaged goods.
Group therapy is different than individual therapy.
But it's like a year's worth of individual therapy.
They fit together nicely.
The Healing is a Choice weekend is coming up January 20th. To register or to find out more, call today. 1-800-NEW-LIFE. That's 1-800-639-5433. Or log on to newlife.com.
I leave here with hope.
For the first time in 2 years, I am free.
1-800-NEW-LIFE. That's 1-800-NEWLIFE.
To find out more information about New Life or to order any of the resources mentioned on today's program, call 1-800-NEW-LIFE. Now, back to the program.
We're back. We're talking with Judy from Atlanta, Georgia, WNIV, and she's read How We Love. Mylon, you want to help her with how to deal with a raging, controlling brother who's taking care of a raging, controlling mother?
Oh, my gosh.
Well, the mother is a victim. She's very passive and submissive and so very sweet.
And why does your brother live with her, Judy?
They've been in a codependent relationship, and he has lived with her for 20 years. About 3 years ago, she had a wreck and quit driving, and her mind started deteriorating a lot. And at that point, he took over just total control of everything.
Sure, because he could.
Right.
And do you have any legal advice from anybody on this? Is there a trust formed? Is there an estate will? What is in place?
I do have a power of attorney that I need to go ahead and implement. I do think he will rage. I just don't feel safe to let him know in my presence. But
well, you don't have to do that. You can call him.
Well, see, now, does he work? Does he work?
No, he has not worked in years. Mother has supported him.
That's right. So what's going on here is that he has been not only a controller, but he's been an opportunistic person who somehow can't function in the real world or won't function in the real world. And so I'm asking you, what are your legal rights and what are your mother's legal rights? And that would be the very first place I would explore. And your brother won't like it. He will rage. He'll
rage even more.
He'll rage even more because you're taking away from him what has been easy. But my first advice to you is find out what your legal rights are, because you're probably going to have to go that route. Because if he has had this elongated, protracted, and messed relationship with his mom, this is life to him. This is normal life, and you're the intruder at this particular point.
And if you look at the situation and decide, because he's taking care of her, that
you want
the estate is going to support him at a certain level, and maybe it's the same level, then you'd want to assure him. By the way, here's the deal: going to tell you something, and it's not going to affect your support, but I have implemented the power of attorney and using that, and I'm going to take over the estate.
Well, see, it is, if he is paying for her, and they are paying for him to help care for the mother, then that would be an excellent statement to make. However, I'm sure he assumes that he will probably get everything, and he is going to be very much protesting that anybody would want to change any of this. But you have to find legal protection, and then but the abuse that the mother is, there are elder abuse laws in place.
Absolutely, and
be sure she's not.
And yes,
don't hesitate to report, or just even say you suspect it.
That's right, and so that would be another way to report elder abuse.
But I would think of your brother almost as an adult-sized 2-year-old that you're probably not going to be able to reason with.
Yeah. I always view these people as I don't even know.
A tantruming 2-year-old,
well,
I should say.
I view them as a baby Huey. I don't even know if people know what that is anymore, but there's a cartoon figure, baby Huey.
An adult in a diaper.
Yeah, right. All right. I'm really glad that you called, and I'm going to send you walking into walls, and I hope that that's helpful to you.